Hey everyone, my name is Nick, and today I'm going to be trying something a little different. Normally I do a review and brief playthrough of a board game, a physical board game that I own, but this time I'm actually going to be doing a playthrough with the designers of a board game, but virtually, using Tabletop Simulator. So the game that we will be playing is called Omicron Protocol. It was a Kickstarter project that was successfully funded in November of 2019 and is published by the company Dead Alive Games. I do believe this is actually their very first project. And the game runs from about 45 to 75 minutes. It's both a competitive and cooperative game, depending on how you want to play it, and is for 1 to 4 players, so it can be played solitaire as well. The theme and how the game works will be explained during the playthrough, so I won't go in detail on that yet. But I do want to bring up that, as mentioned, this is done using Tabletop Simulator. And if you're not familiar with Tabletop Simulator, essentially it's a online platform / game that allows you to play physical board games virtually. And I've heard one person describe it kind of as a physics engine too, because you can flick pieces and cards and flip the table, which I don't recommend if you're playing a game in general, but it does allow you to do that. So typically it's this program, Tabletop Simulator, is about $20 on Steam, and oftentimes it's on sale for only about $10. This is not by any means the only online platform to play board games. There's also Tabletopia, which is a browser-based system to play board games online, and is pretty easy to use. I think there's something called Game Arena, and there's probably a lot of other ones. What's interesting is a lot of these existed before the pandemic, but because, of course, of the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of people are now, and a lot of board game groups are migrating to playing board games via these virtual platforms. Additionally, a lot of board game conventions have switched to virtual conventions, and have also then utilized these virtual programs to have board game events online, so that essentially the attendees are still able to play the games that they would have played anyway at the physical convention. They're just at home doing it, playing on Tabletop Simulator. I will say there's disadvantages and advantages to each of these online systems. Tabletop Simulator is very CPU intensive, so if you have an older computer, honestly, it probably wouldn't. Tabletop Simulator probably won't run very smoothly for you. So I would then check out, like I said, Tabletopia or some of these other systems. One thing I do want to mention, though, is that Omicron Protocol is still available for late pledging. So please, if this game looks interesting to you, go ahead, late pledge the game so you can secure a copy of the board game for yourself. I don't know if Dead Alive Games have plans for retail for this or not. Furthermore, they are planning. I actually found out about the game via a virtual board game convention. I signed up for an event to play through the game with the designer, Bernie, and after that I asked if he would be willing to do another playthrough and have it recorded for the Talking Cardboard YouTube channel. He graciously obliged, and also had his co-designer Brendan join in that video, as you will see soon. But they will be doing more of these in the next few months, so definitely look into that too. If you want your own opportunity to play with designers, I definitely recommend it. Bernie and Brendan are super nice and great guys, so I really hope they have great success with this game, and that their company in general continues to have great success in the future. So please support this board game if it looks interesting to you. But with that said, I hope you enjoy this playthrough video. Please leave your comments if you have any suggestions on how to improve the video quality or sound quality, or both. Since, again, I'd like to do this more often in the future, since I think it's a great way to connect board game hobbyists and players of board games with designers, and kind of bridge that gap. So, and I personally enjoy playing with designers because I oftentimes have a lot of rule questions, so getting to interact directly with the designer and ask them the questions directly makes me kind of enjoy a game better if I can ask my rules questions immediately and get them answered immediately. So with that said, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.
So, hey guys, if you were following on the stream earlier, I apologize for the glitches we were having. As you can see, we ended up posting just a recording later since the streaming wasn't working so well. So I apologize for that. But hopefully in the future we can actually get a live stream of us playing a game. With that said, Brendan, if you want to go ahead and kind of give us the background of Omicron Protocol and what this game is all about, that'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So this game takes place in the fictional West Coast city of San Lazaro in the year 2050. We call it an intra-apocalyptic sci-fi skirmish game, so it's kind of pre-cyberpunk era game. You play as one of these 4 factions, and for sure more to come. And you are living through an apocalyptic event. A mysterious techno-virus has infected the population of San Lazaro, and people are acting erratic and sometimes violent. The military has come in and then suddenly abandon the city. Communication locked down, so all the citizens are stuck and looking for a way to get out by being ordered to evacuate. We have the survivalists, which is what we'll be playing tonight. They're like your doomsday preppers, naturalists. They are exceptional in that they don't utilize a lot of technology, whereas most of the other teams do. So they don't have like cybernetic implants like all the peacemakers do, etc. We have the Red Dragons, which are a street gang and more organized planning and tactical Lady Rose. And then you have some zoo animals. These are escaped from the San Lazaro Zoo. And nobody knows what their motivations are. Basically you play as one of these factions. We have designed the core game as a skirmish game, and then realized that, there's a huge demand for co-op and solo, and we have this third party, which is called the Sims. These are the cyber-mimetic sociopaths that you can use against your opponent to mess with them, but also they really play well as a solo / sort of co-op component. The game is made up of several scenarios, and tonight we'll be playing one of them. So yeah, Bernie, go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, so we'll be playing one called Hands-On Research. It kind of happens in the middle of the story after a few weeks post the evacuation of all the government officials and military and law enforcement. Finally, in an encrypted channel, people found out that there's these people who claim to be scientists trying to communicate with anyone who can get the message. They were researching the Sims before they were forced evacuated out of the city, and they're trying to help, but they need more information on kind of how is this computer virus mutating. So they need you to pretty much get a Sims, scan their implant, the infected implant, and then upload it in one of the research consoles that they left behind when they were still in the city. That research console has a hard line out of the city that's not shut down, and they could get that info and hopefully figure out a purge script, or you could think of it as an antivirus, to try to hopefully save these people before their condition gets worse. In game terms, what we're trying to do, we are 3 of the survivalist teams. As Brendan mentioned, we could play co-op or competitive. We're going to play co-op. In co-op mode, you could play by yourself, solo mode, or all the way up to 4 players. So we're each going to control one character, and our goal is every time we knock out one of these Sims, they'll be represented as a kind of like a little token on the ground to represent they're laying on the ground. We need to spend some time scanning that and then depositing it into the middle.
Okay.
So every time we do that, we get a point.
Cool.
And that's pretty much the scenario. Generally, if you do look at the faction card down here, at the bottom you kind of see scores, 3 lines. They're scenario objective points. What I just described is the scenario objective point of this scenario. Every scenario will be different. We will be launching with 10 different scenarios that kind of follows major plot points in the story. And then the second line is knocking out characters. Obviously, we're playing co-op, but if you're playing competitive, you're playing against someone. In any tactical miniatures game, you always want to kind of knock their characters out. So you score points for that. In our case, if we get our characters knocked out, meaning we get to 0 hit points, we will lose points. So that row is actually bad for us in the co-op mode. And then finally, another way to score points is every 5 sims that we knock out, we get one point. So ultimately, at the end, every scenario kind of has this goal. When you play co-op, the easy mode, normal mode, nightmare mode, and things like that, you're trying to score a certain number of points in a certain number of rounds. In this case, we are going to do kind of the easy entry-level mode. It's playing 2 rounds, and our goal is to try to score 3 points. And the points can come from scenario objectives. It could come from Sims knockout, any way we want. And if we get knocked out, we lose points. So we got to be careful about that.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Do you want me to kind of go through the rules of the game?
Sure. Yeah. Let's go ahead and briefly go through, I guess, a normal round. What that normally looks like.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll kind of go through the round. If you look at kind of this rules reference here,
perfect.
you can kind of see the turn sequence. Obviously, this is written for skirmish, so generally there is no opponent, so you can skip those. So generally, we just go round 1. We don't have to roll off and determine who goes first. We're the only side. We will have an action point. That's what AP means. Action point pool of 6 actions. We get to split those 6 actions however we like, but each character can only spend 4 at a time.
Okay.
So sometimes we'll just have to negotiate. It's like, hey, do you need 3 this time? Okay, I'll use a little less. After each person goes, the Sims will activate based on the electromagnetic noise that they generate. So it's kind of a twist on the zombie genre where if you use electronics, if you use your implants, if you use technology, that will emanate some EM noise, as we call it. And the more you use it, the more Sims on the board will react to you. After that person moves, and this will deviate a little bit from the turn sequence, another Sims will always pop up to hound that person. And then we go on to the next person on the team. They do their things. We check how much EM noise they make, and then another Sims pop up to hound them. After all 3 of us go, that's the end of the round. And we will spawn more Sims onto the table based on how much EM noise we made. And we could talk about that when that comes up. But Just know that the more you make, the more Sims show up.
Okay.
And then finally, that's the end of 1 round. So we have 2 rounds, meaning each of us will get 2 activations. We have, 12 total action points over those 2 rounds to see if we could score 3 points.
Okay.
And on this left side here, the solo co-op mode differs from the skirmish in that the Sims all have their own powers. In the skirmish modes, they're all identical. They all operate the same. In the co-op mode, we will be drawing extra cards for them that kind of give them more power. And then if you think about it, the more of the same type of Sims on the board, so you could kind of see Punk Girl here, there are 2 of them on the board, as well as Stiletto. When there are more of them, they both get all of the power on the board. So if a third one comes out, they all have all 3 power. So they become very dangerous if the more of the same type is on the board. And then every time we eliminate one, we get to choose a power to remove.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So not only do we have to do this implant thing, we also need to kind of keep an eye out on very dangerous Sims on the board.
Totally.
Especially this rush
Yeah.
hour lady. She looks really tough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally, if you look at the Sims card, their walk speed is 3. Walk speed is 2 actually. She could double that speed, but her dexterity is a little lower, so she's a little easier to hit
Okay.
than a normal Sims would be at Dex 3.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Cool. All right. So, what we can do first is, and because it is Tabletop Simulator, we can do this. Start ourselves.
Yeah.
If you buy the game, don't draw on your map.
Yeah.
We should start ourselves in any of those 4 hexes between the 2 blue lines.
I was gonna say, is this a legacy game? Like you draw and it's like a permanent.
Rip out that sticker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I think I'm the slowest one on the team. So I'm kind of just going to throw a Thug there.
Okay.
Lucky is the fastest, so any one of those 4 will work for Lucky.
Okay.
Just know that these walls over here and here, you can't walk through them, and you can't see through them. Everything else you can walk through, but they will slow you down unless you have Parkour Specialist, which Lucky also has. He's the rogue character.
Okay. Cool.
If you think about it, Gadget is kind of the mage character, and Thug is the fighter tank.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So I think we're just going to talk through the rules as we go.
Sounds good. Yep.
So I guess the best way. So one thing here is we need to knock out the Sims before they will drop an implant.
Yep.
So Lucky is really good at doing implant stuff, but Lucky is not very good at knocking out the Sims.
Okay.
So generally, I would say either Gadget or Thug should go first. Kind of clear out these 3 at least.
Yep.
In this area, and then we could try to. Then Lucky can kind of swoop by and pick up some objectives, and hopefully, if there's a clear sight to the research console, you can deposit it.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. Oh, hey, we get some freebie stuff.
Oh yeah.
Here are some cards. These are called forage cards. They're one-time use, and they will give us a special ability. Healing, moving faster, or reducing the amount of noise you make. Generally, I think Lucky makes no EM noise. It's actually really hard for him to make any, which is a good thing. So generally, Lucky would not need the Cone of Silence.
Okay.
I would say probably the loudest would be Gadget or Thug.
Mm-hmm.
And Thug, it's actually his photo here, drinking the Blue Cow energy drink.
Okay, yeah.
That helps speed him up. And I think Lucky would benefit from some healing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll take my own likeness.
I'll take this one. I'm thinking I can snipe and then maybe do the EMP blast if I can take a few out at the end game.
Yeah, I like that. All right, cool. So I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay, I'm gonna try something with Thug, just to kind of show what a fighter character can do.
Okay.
So let's look at his card. On the left side are his stats. Pretty much the stats boil down to a walk speed. The first number is how many hexes you can move. You can only do 1 walk action each time you activate. And generally you cannot do things during your move except for special scenario rules, which we'll talk about. The parentheses +3. If you spend an action point, you get to add 3 more hexes to your walk speed. So you could walk 3 hexes for free, or you could walk 6 hexes for 1 action point.
Okay.
Attack and dexterity, they're opposite stats. So if Thug is attacking someone, he will look for the dexterity of the victim. And if someone else is attacking Thug, they will look at his dex, which is 2. We'll show you how that works very soon. Luck is something that if you roll your die on any time you're activating the character, if you roll that number or higher, instead of using it to do anything useful, you could trade it in for these luck tokens. These luck tokens here help you modify your die rolls up or generally up. So if you roll poorly later, you can offset that by storing some luck whenever you roll well. And finally, HP is your hit points. Thug has the most at 16. Lucky only has 6. But you can see Lucky's dexterity is 5 and Thug is 2. So Thug is definitely the fighter class, easy to hit, but lots of hit points. All right, cool. That should be enough to get us started. So I'm going to activate Thug.
Okay.
So he's going to do everything he wants to do up to spending 4 action points. I probably will not be spending 4, but I will just kind of spend, I think I should probably be able to get by with 2 and then leave the other 4 for you guys.
Okay.
So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drink my Blue Cow energy drink.
All right. Tell me how it tastes. Does it taste good?
Games. I know, it's amazing. I feel energized.
Yeah, nice.
All right. That means I can now walk 4 or run 7, actually. So discard this. I am going to actually go through this just to show you an example. I'm going to go 1. Each one of these is a difficult terrain, so they cost 2 hexes to move through. Leaving it does not cost it, only walking into it.
Okay.
So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, great.
But that would normally cost me 1 action point, so I'll just kind of put 1 next to me saying I used it. So if I wanted to attack, I had to spend another 1 to attack, right?
Yeah.
There is an ability, a standard, an action in the game called Charge. That allows me to spend 1 action point to do the faster walk, the boosted walk, as well as make an attack, but a weaker attack, all for 1 AP. So I'm definitely going to take that. An attack, weaker attack is still better than nothing. So kind of retconning, I'm going to charge, so I finish my move. Now I'm going to make an attack. Let's look at his attack. His attack is 6. When you charge, you lose 2 dice on your attack. So I only get to roll 4 dice instead of 6 for this attack.
Okay.
All right. I probably should choose a target. Normally, if they're the same, then it doesn't matter. They actually do matter. So let's take a look at Punk.
Okay, let's see.
Punk on this side, any Sims adjacent to her ignores 1 damage from an incoming attack. Good thing no one's next to her. But that is really annoying. And the second one is attacks of opportunity gains +2 attack. If you're familiar with any Dungeons and Dragons type games where if you do anything that distracts you when there's an enemy next to you, they get an attack of opportunity. They get to hit you. So this is like me, if I'm picking up implants, if I'm uploading implants, if I'm shooting a ranged attack at someone else, or if I just walk away without being careful, they get an attack of opportunity. So this just means if you do that around her, she gets +2 dice doing that.
Okay.
Let's look at Beanie Guy. One Shoe Sean right here. He ignores the first knockout of each round. Okay, I am definitely not going to attack him.
Yeah.
And then the last one is Stiletto. She's also a hard one. She walks 3 instead of 2, so she's faster, and she gets +1 damage to all attacks. Okay, ooh, I think we found our target.
Yeah.
So I'm going to target her. Her dex is 3 because she's just currently like a Sims. None of the cards modify her dex. So my goal is to roll 3 or higher. Okay.
Not bad. Yeah.
So 3 hits. How does this work? Okay, I'm going to separate the hits from the non-hits. With 3 hits, you come back to Thug's card and you look at the middle section. We call this the action store. This is where all the things that you can do when you attack happen. All the white circles and the reticles are the cost of that result and the associating symbol or associating ability name is what you can do. So with 3 results, think of it as I have 3 coins to spend in this store.
Okay.
I could buy things that cost 3 or less. And he actually has a lot of abilities.
Yeah, it looks like it.
One thing I could do is, let's see, it's not enough. You have to do 3 damage to a Sims to knock it out all at once. As you can see from his card, he needs 4 hits. I missed it just by 1.
Mm-hmm.
I could, just to kind of as an example, you see I have a luck token. Everyone starts with 1 to begin. You see I rolled a 2 here. I could spend this luck token to make that 2 a 3, and then all of a sudden I have 4 hits. That takes care of the lady.
Okay, yeah.
That's one thing, but it's actually not as good in this case. I will show you why in a bit. Other things I could do, I could stun them. Stun reduces their dexterity by 1 and pretty much takes them out of this round. They recover at the end of the round, but until then, they won't do anything, and their dex drops. That's awesome. Shift, I could shift them 1 hex in any direction I want. I could trigger some of my own abilities. So you kind of see that little triangle logo. That's called a tech ability. I could trigger one of that. Hyper aware makes me a little harder to hit. I did not get to 5 hits, unfortunately, so I can't do Cyber Blast this time.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is, just to kind of show you how to combo this, I'm going to spend 2 of these, the 2 4s, to do stun. So that lady is now stunned, and we'll just throw this on her. I think we could throw it on her head. No, maybe
I think
not.
so.
Okay, she is stunned. I have 1 left. Doing 1 damage, I can't do 1 damage. I have to do 3 at once. It doesn't accumulate. So remember the luck thing I mentioned earlier?
Yes.
This is higher than equal or higher than my luck value. So I'm going to not use it for anything else and get a luck token for it. So now I have 2 luck tokens. Okay, now I'm going to do my second action, which I said I'm only going to spend 2 AP, and make another attack on this Stiletto lady. Since it is not a charge, I get my full 6 attack back.
All right.
And
Let's get some high numbers here. Ooh.
And the good news is I only need to hit 2s because she's stunned.
Oh, yeah, I already forgot about that. Great.
So I have 5 hits. Otherwise, it would have only been 3 hits.
Yeah,
yeah. Stun is super powerful.
Yeah.
What's cool about this is I have 5 hits. Remember that ability I mentioned earlier that needed 5 hits called Cyber Blast?
Yeah.
It's an AoE area of effect pulse. The pulse goes to 1 range, which is all the hexes next to me. All the Sims are knocked out. So this model may also perform Shift 2 on all other cybernetic non-friendly characters. There are none. Which means all of a sudden I generate this huge blast with this kind of black market cybernetic implant I created. It's almost like an EMP pulse centered on myself.
Nice.
And it knocked all 3 of them out. So we knocked out Stiletto. We knocked out Punk Lady. But remember Beanie ignores the first knockout?
Yeah.
So for now, we will mark it with a little knockout token on his head. So if someone can knock him out again, he will be removed.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave that for you guys to play with. Quickly on this side, Stiletto goes back. We get to remove an ability.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think? Should we remove her speed 3 walk, or should we remove the +1 damage for every attack?
Let's get rid of that one.
Otherwise, she'll actually get to you right now. This one.
I know. That probably will come and beat me up. Oh, yeah, they will. And then Punk. Which one do we want to remove for Punk?
I mean, is this going to... Did I lock something? I didn't lock anything.
Oh, no. We're good. Oh, whoa. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Yeah, you're right. That thing does seem locked. You're talking about that one?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, it was.
I
All
mean,
right.
yeah, opportunist sounds kind of nasty.
Yeah,
right?
opportunist.
Yeah, she's far away. I think We Are Legion is potentially more dangerous in the future.
Yeah, because you killed the one that's closer to us. I see
Yeah,
what you're
the other
saying.
one won't reach
She
us.
could be, yeah,
Okay,
and she'll be defending people if she sticks around.
got
Okay.
it.
Are we in agreement?
Yeah, yep, I agree.
All right.
Nature.
No more defensive ability. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna stop here, and before I end my activation, we need to tally up how much EM noise I made. Let's look at his card. I made 2 attacks. The charge counts as attack, and I hit attack again. So every attack, you can see from my Rusty, that's his loving name for his steel rusty pipe, generates 2 EM noise. So I generated 4 EM noise. Cyber Blast generates 3 EM noise by itself.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I just made 7 noise.
Wow.
The good news is we also have 2 objective tokens on the ground. That is for the rest of you to capitalize on. Okay, everything's a little slow. Okay, so how does EM noise work? EM noise at the end of activation just tells you how far away can a Sims detect you. And it moves every single Sims that is within that range. So everything within 7 is going to move towards me. That's everyone on the board. So, and we could do it in any order we want. The only rule is they have to try to get next to me if possible. If not, they have to move as close to me as possible.
Yeah.
And the one side that doesn't matter right now, but you guys need to be careful is if they can't reach me, but they can reach you, they have to reach you.
Okay.
And anyone they reach, they will attack.
Are they allowed just to be on these objective circles?
Yes,
They are.
they are. And it doesn't really affect it too much. Besides, it becomes a little harder to scan when someone's standing on it because remember the attack of opportunity?
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to play a game here. This is kind of where like the positioning matters. You see Prada here?
Yes.
Remember, she could walk 4.
Okay.
So she could technically come here to punch me.
Okay.
Kick or Stiletto moves 3. Actually, yeah, my trick won't work, huh?
Oh, I thought we got rid of the move 3 one.
Oh, yeah, we got rid of that. Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we're
We
good.
can move her first, and she's just not going to go that far. Unfortunately, Purse moves 4, so she could easily come here. I could choose to have her on the objective or not, because they both satisfy coming next to me. I'm going to not do it just so it makes it easier for you guys. And Purse gets to attack me. All right. I will unfortunately roll against myself. I roll 2 dice, and my dex is 2. And somehow I got a 1. Yes! So each die that hits is 1 damage. There's a little trick on Tabletop Simulator where you could turn this into a pen. And the Survivalist does have an ability called Danger Sense. Their team ability, right here, is that they get 3 extra hit points, pretty much, against Sims. So it doesn't actually hit my 16 hit points yet until I use it up.
Very nice. Okay.
All right. The only last person I have to move is Punk. She doesn't have speed, so I'm going to just move her straight and stop there. This Beanie guy, unfortunately, he doesn't even have to move, so he just gets to hit me. So I have to roll another one against myself.
Ones.
Oh. So this means all of my danger sense is used up, but hey, I'm still full health. Not complaining.
Yeah.
So that finishes the noise. I mentioned earlier at the end of each person's activation, we have to draw another Sims. So we'll find out which one it is by looking at this card. It is Glitch, the laptop guy. He is here. Oh God.
Oh man.
When he finishes an activation, he adds 2 EM noise to all adjacent characters. He's very glitchy. He comes out at the closest spawn point next to me, which I believe 1, 2, 3, 4 is this one. They activate immediately after they come out. So 1, 2. Thank God.
Yeah. Oh yeah, can he hit us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember I said that?
Yep.
Well, since I can get to Gadget, I have to get Gadget because I can't reach the original target.
Yep.
And good thing he doesn't generate does a lot of damage. So
just one. All right.
only 1 on your dangerous sense, but he's done. He finished his activation. Gadget gets 2 noise before he even does anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's one activation. You kind of got to see how the attack works, how the movement works, how knocking out, how removing and adding cards work. Now it's up to you two. Brendan can talk a little bit about the objective if anyone's trying to get there.
Say again?
Brendan can talk a little bit about how to get these objective tokens.
Yeah, so basically,
for that.
Yeah, during a friendly activation, anyone can grab one by spending an AP at any time, which means you can actually do it during a move, which is awesome. It does mean that you're probably the right guy to grab them, Lucky, but you don't want to do it now because they're all surrounded by bad guys. So my thinking here, and tell me what you guys think, it's a bit risky, but we already got 1 KO on this guy. It would be nice to finish him off.
Mm-hmm. And never have to deal with that one again.
Yeah, let's get that card out of our game. The problem, of course, is I have laptop guy next to me. So what I'm thinking is...
Also, real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a quick. Arcade got the KO points, right?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
So add it to the right side here.
Call.
Oh, the right side. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how do I make that dot smaller?
Press minus.
Oh,
not on the number pad.
Oh yeah.
So okay, sorry. I just wanted to get my points.
No, well done.
All right, continue.
We always forget it. We're like, how many did we knock out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think we're in good position to score some points here. So my thinking is this: I can use remote control to get this one away from me. Just kind of push him off this way.
And
don't
forget, we have new rules of how to pick up objectives.
Yeah.
You don't have to be on top of it.
That's right, yeah. So as part of a move, you can swoop by one of these and grab it. That's true. So basically what I'm thinking is I maybe should try to KO a couple of these, perhaps, and then let Lucky swoop in and grab one and kind of be in a scoring position. What do you guys think? I don't want to hog all the AP either, so...
Sounds good to me. I don't have any better or any alternative, so that sounds like a plan.
The nice thing is this cone of silence makes it a lot better because I can create some noise and then remove that noise and kind of get into a position where I'm not in as much danger, and no one's going to be taking the collateral damage either. So, well, I'll start with the remote control. I'll grab that. Now Gadget's a funny guy. He's a bit of a hacker in that he really likes to fix things, and all of his stuff is kind of rigged, hacked together. He's good at it, but he kind of has to constantly maintain everything. So every time he uses one of his abilities or makes a ranged attack, he has to mark down, okay, here he used Rich, which is his handheld computer, and when he gets to 2 uses, he can't use any of his cybernetic abilities anymore, such as EMP Blast, Repel Field, Remote Control, etc., until he uses the action Fix. And the same goes for his ranged attack. So if he makes ranged attacks, he gets to count down and then can't shoot. So it's a bit dicey all the time. But with that said, he is going to make a shot. Unfortunately, I'm shooting at an engaged target, so we do have a modifier of -2 attack if I shoot at the beanie guy.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So that gives me 3 dice. Now I only need 3 hits, and I do have a luck. So I'm wondering what you guys think. Is there a better priority for me? I could also just knock out this kickbox lady first and see how that goes. Get some more luck. That's probably a better idea.
It could be, but don't forget. Well, if lucky, I was just going to suggest the other thing that's interesting with the game is sometimes you could use noise to your benefit. If we clear a path if you go this way, and draw all the Sims to the right, Lucky can kind of actually score a point well, Lucky needs one to pick it up, so.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm intending to make 2 shots and just see where that goes.
Okay.
So maybe, with that in mind, I mean, I could try picking off these 2 instead, even though that leaves 1 shoe Sean. But that might give Lucky a path to.
Yes, I mean, Stiletto is probably the most threatening to Lucky.
Yeah, I'll start with that and see how it goes. If I can knock her out in 1 shot, then I'll consider another.
Yeah, because Prada, you also lose 2 dice.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So I'll start with that. Here goes nothing. Boom. Okay, I only need 3 and I got 4.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And one of them's good for a luck. So always spend your low dice first. So I'll spend my 3, 4, and 5. And I'll exchange the 6 for another luck token. And then we can grab her, get her out of there.
And there's only 1 card, so she is off the board.
Nice. And we got a new.
So let's see here. And how much noise? So EM noise for remote control is 2. So I'm at 4 noise now. So with my card, I can go to 0 with what I have now. So the question, what do you guys think my odds of? Oh, shoot, you need 1 to upload as well.
Yep. So
yeah, I better stop.
Now Lucky can actually score a point for us.
Yep. Okay. So, that in mind, maybe I'm going to retcon that I kind of toss this guy back this way. And then I'm going to walk over this way to draw these guys over.
Retcon, sorry.
So, yeah.
What'd you just do to move him?
Oh, what I did, so basically I had used my remote control to move him away from me to here.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to say,
instead,
given our plan,
yeah,
it's better to move him there so he's kind of more out of the way.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I get a walk for free. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The nice thing about playing this intro game is that it's a little harder to get murdered by the Sims. So I can probably suffer an attack or 2 with my, with what I have. So I'll spend the card. just to get rid of this 4 noise, 4 EM noise. That way, or actually, no, I want them to draw Sims away. So I'll tank a few attacks then and keep the card for next turn.
Okay. Attack.
Cool. Yay. So yeah, Beanie.
So everyone within 4 hexes.
2. So we'll move Beanie over here. And we'll move this one over here. And that's it for that. So then I'll roll attacks. Beanie's
I can
modifier.
probably take some too. So
Sure, yeah.
players, if they're next to both of us, someone else can say, "I'll take the hit."
Yeah. And she's yeah, sounds good. So yeah, let's split it
You
up.
roll it. Yep.
All right. So for me,
Wow.
Wow.
and for you.
Really?
Oh shit.
Well,
Sorry, man.
that's how we wanted it to go, right? Like he had more.
Yeah.
It's a team. It's
I'm
a
the
team
tank.
win, yeah.
That's how
Tank,
took
yeah.
it. Yeah.
All right. And then
Unfortunately, yeah, we got to draw one.
you won. What is it?
Well,
Ooh.
Lightning hands.
Another attack of
Ooh, yeah.
opportunity.
all right. So he's gonna come over here, and he's gonna go straight for me. I'm gonna put him here so he's a little out of the way, and see if
attacks.
this 2 attacks.
Oh, sorry, just two dice. My bad.
Oh yeah, 2 dice. Okay. I was like, what? So Dex 3, so that's gonna be 2 damage. That soaks up my danger sense. The next hits will be real. And that's it for me.
All for you, Lucky.
Okay, so I know.
Score of 40.
Yeah, I
So
have.
here's how you pick it up. It's a little different than when you played it. You just have to be either on top or anywhere next to these, and you could at any time spend an action point to pick it up. So you could do it even while you're moving.
Can I pick up more than one, or do I need to pick up more than one?
You can't pick up more than one at a time.
Yeah.
You can only hold one.
Okay, so I'll just do my full movement of 6 to pick up this one.
Okay.
And would that make sense? Sorry, this one, right?
Yeah. So all the extra ones will go away at the end of the round, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay,
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter since you could only hold one.
got it.
Yep.
Okay, so I picked that bad boy up, and then I used an action. Yep, got an action point for that. Okay, and so we have one more action point left, and I can plop it,
Dunk it.
dunk it in the basket.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do that.
Dunk.
Dunk. Boom. Okay.
Yep. Exactly.
All right.
So you get to dot the scenario objective.
Yay. Okay. So
We're on the board.
yeah, there we go. Okay. Cool.
All right.
And yeah.
So the only thing is, since you're handling technology to scan these and upload it, picking one up causes 1 noise, and uploading it does cause 2 noise. So Lucky actually generates 3 noise.
Of course.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So that activates Prada and Punk.
Okay. So she's.
So she could just hop over and punch you.
Okay.
So yeah, just roll 2 dice against yourself. The good news is Lucky's dex is 5.
Oh yeah. Okay. You better. If I get 2 6s, I'm. Okay. Here. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
That's what I was hoping for. Okay.
And then this lady kind of walks around. You could place her.
Does she have to
You
move
can
if
place
she's?
her anywhere. She is going to always go for you first because you activated her. If she can't reach you, then she deals with the 2 of us. So the cool thing about it is you can end her up in any one of these 3 squares, and she can move 4. And all 3 are kind of legit. So you probably want to put her somewhere you feel like you have some maneuverability, maybe. Actually, that's a good place because Thug can help you get rid of her next turn.
Here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Roll 2 again against yourself.
Okay. Let's get some low numbers. 1, I like that. Oh, okay.
Well, you got dangerous sense, so you're still, for now, safe.
You're tanky, just in a different way.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you get to draw the fun card right here.
All right.
Let's
Okay.
see who shows up?
Who do we get to blow up next? Okay. Another laptop. The sim games. Ooh, that's not good. Okay.
Another +1 damage. So closest spawn point is number 6. The good news is he can't reach you. He can't reach any of us. So he's just going to end up closest to you. Good thing he couldn't reach you because remember their abilities stack. He would have added 2 noise to you.
Yeah. Ouch. Okay. Good.
Actually,
All right.
Ratchet, you should be at 6.
I should. Yeah. Shoot.
It didn't matter too much, but yeah. Okay. So that's 1 round.
Okay. Awesome.
We now spawn.
Actually, bring this guy.
Oh yeah, he needs to.
Because he would have been 6. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. Okay. Spawning Sims. This is pretty easy. Every single one of these white EM noise die on the board generates a Sims. And we always start with the loudest. Is this anyone's?
That's 7 is Thug's, yeah.
Thug. So Thug is the loudest. Unfortunately, I generated 1 too many. So I have to draw 2 Sims cards.
Yikes.
Let's start with the first one. Another Prada. Prada now has +1 damage. Oh, shoot.
Oh, boy. Not too.
Yeah. That's
and
nasty.
she walks 4. So, let's show these. These are gone now. So she can move 4. I'm definitely going to take it instead of Gadget.
Yeah.
And I will roll 1 attack against myself.
Okay.
Yes! But it is 2 damage for just 1 hit.
Oh.
Yeah, this is going to get ugly really fast.
Yeah.
I'm going to blow up my computer.
I know. Second one, Mad Rage. It's another Cap guy, McFly. He attacks everyone he is next to.
Yikes. It's going to come straight for me, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately, he can't reach me, so I have to attack you. Good thing I'm not there. If he took the spot of Prada...
oh, God, yeah. Ow, 2 damage. Okay.
Oh, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, I just did. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. 2 damage is the same.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Thug. Who's the next loudest? Gadget.
Be me.
Draw your card.
You can't get to me. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I know. Good thing you have a wall there now.
Okay. Oh boy. So she can charge at her target.
Oh.
So does that mean she can get to me?
Well, she can't
move on to that.
She could walk 3.
So she can't get any closer than this.
Yeah, and that's probably better.
Yeah, that's a good spot for her. Behind the wall.
Finally lucky. Draw your happy card.
Okay, let's see what I get. Another
one. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Well.
Is she adjacent to what? Yeah, she's adjacent to 2 there. Great. Okay.
It does get an extra move towards you.
An extra move.
Because of that last card we just drew.
When moving towards a character.
You are next to Sims.
Yeah.
The good news is, because of this laptop, you can't get to him.
So it should be like there.
Yeah.
Right.
All right,
Okay.
and that's the end of one round.
Okay.
So we are currently at 1 point, and 2 more Sims kills will get 2 points.
Yep.
We should be able to do this.
I'm thinking. Yeah, the gadget should blow up his computer too, like you already mentioned.
Yeah, I'm gonna just blow these up and run away.
Maybe it's better you go first and see how much noise you need to draw everyone away from the middle.
Sure thing. Okay.
Oh, but they would just attack us, huh?
They're just gonna, yeah, exactly. So I'll just run away.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay, so I will explode my computer for 3. So that is called EMP blast. And I'll mark off my cybernetics so I don't get tempted. Boom! So that is going to KO these 4 that are near me. Shoot. Alright, so starting with her, let's get rid of that +1 damage. That is annoying.
Yeah.
Already got stung by that one. Okay. Cap guy 2. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so he's no longer a problem. The problem now is that this dude in front of me, my escape path that I didn't consider,
This thing again.
is actually needs to be KO'd twice. So that's silly. Let's see here. What are my options? If I spend AP, can I do anything? I could potentially shift 2 on him if with a punch.
Oh, don't forget. Boop. Boop.
Oh, yes. That's good.
a lot of cyber parts on the ground.
I know.
It is, yeah.
Lucky is very happy.
Alright, so I've got 4 EM noise. Dude's in my way. So what do you guys think? Should I run away?
You have a cone of silence.
I do, that's right. Okay, so let's get rid of that immediately. Okay. So, run away, or I guess I could score 1, but I'm going to take some attacks of opportunity.
Yeah. It's up to you. They're all good options. But yeah, you get a gauntlet of people.
Yeah, exactly. And then they'll come and hit me.
And then they come towards you because you generate 2 more noise.
Exactly.
3 actually.
So I think I'm going to run away so that I don't get.
Probably good for you to just be
2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm going to walk over here, realizing that that's not going to be super great. All right, attack. Only 1, which I'm going to spend 2 luck to ignore.
So yeah, you could also spend luck to reduce damage every 2 to 1.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to dodge out of there. Cool. And then I'm going to get 1 spawned on me from 4. It's going to hit me. But...
You're like running, looking behind you, and then
just trip into one. Oh, shoot.
My God.
It's the last. So now we got a lot of noise silliness to deal with here.
Oh.
I don't have any noise, so that's good.
That's good. It attacks you.
Yeah, I get that +1 damage.
+1 damage. Good thing you didn't go for the crazy stuff.
I know, right? Cool. So that's going to be 3 damage. Ow.
Ow. Damn.
But we did get a Sims KO point.
Yep.
Because I just knocked out 3. So that's cool.
We just need 1 more point to succeed in this intro level.
Sweet. All right, that's the end of my activation.
All right. Lucky or me? I could clear it out a little bit for you.
And then I could more easily just go.
Yeah, you're kind of in the mess.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say if you killed them, I wouldn't even have to go back. Not that would make a difference. Probably.
Yeah, you could just grab the ones around here.
We might even be able to get to 4 points if.
Thug can probably do something.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay, let's try it.
Yeah, wait a second. So Gadget used how many points?
0.
0.
That was 0.
His EMP blast makes permanently he can no longer use his computer. So it's kind of a good last turn since we're only playing 2 rounds. It's a last round ability. And if he didn't have
you wouldn't do that in mid-game.
it would have caused some havoc.
Yeah.
Thank God we drew that one.
Okay.
Yes.
Because he would have generated 6 noise, the whole board will move, and you notice how no one can reach him? That means the 2 of us are going to take all the attacks.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that would have been bad.
The cone of silence was like clutch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I'll leave you a lot of implants, and you could choose however you wanted to score. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right, so Thug is going to... What's an optimal spot? Here, I guess?
That's a good spot, yeah.
All right, that's my walk. I'm going to spend 1 to make an attack on... Oh, Rush Hour. She's only Dex 2. I'm going to use her ability against herself. So I don't even have to stun her. She's already Dex 2. Yes!
1, 2, 3, 6.
Very efficient.
I need 5 to do Cyber Blast, as you saw last time, and I'm going to trade a luck with the 6th. Cyber Blast means we get rid of her, and we get rid of her. Good thing she is not... She gives other people +1 dex, but not herself. So I think I'm going to get rid of that one.
Yeah.
And then Prada... Actually kind of like that one, but... All right.
That sounds kind of useful.
Yep, lay out the lovely stuff. We are 1 away from another point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I should
have a ranged attack.
Oh, I don't have a range attack, huh?
I probably should have shot one from over here before they ended.
We forgot our extraordinary tactics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's time to use it.
Yeah.
Every team has one. When we all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Gadget's still within 6.
Nice.
Yep. Everyone within 6 hexes of the activating character, if I activate it now, will get to sidestep 5. So, I'm going to say we're going to do it. I will start by spending my 2nd AP as part of moving to grab this one.
Neat.
All right, Lucky, you can go 5 in any direction you want, and as part of your move, you can pick up any of those you want. And because it's a sidestep, you do not get attacked when you leave her adjacency.
Okay.
Just don't pick it up on that spot because laptop.
So 1, 2. You don't even have to walk over it. You can do it from here. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get around to there. Yeah. Sweet.
Wait, I can pick this up? Right.
For 1 AP, yeah. Right. And you might as well just get closer.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe go 1 higher because I'm afraid of this guy. Forgot how much noise I made. Probably 5, yeah.
Okay.
6, actually, because of the picking up.
I'm just going to run away with Gadget.
I gotta fix my computer.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna retcon. I'm gonna come a little further so you can come a little further, because yeah, I see this beanie guy might be too close to you.
Oh my, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that was our extraordinary tactic. If you don't mind, I'm going to spend one more AP just to score the one I grabbed.
Yeah, may as well.
Sweet. Okay, that will give me a second scenario objective point, and unfortunately, 2 more noise. Which means the whole board activates against me.
Yep.
Good news, laptop can't reach me, so we're just going to put him in this bottleneck here. Kick currently...
She gets +1 move, but she can't get to anyone.
We'll just move 1, 2, 3. Beanie just moves 2. Good thing I moved and let Lucky come closer. These guys also just come straight at me. Boom, boom. And I generate 1 Sims on number 5. Another per stolen. Oh, this is the one that sucks. If she damages you, you lose 1 unspent action point from the pool.
Oh, that is terrible. Yes.
Good thing there's only 1, and she only comes from here.
Her move shenanigan is gone. That is
yeah. If she had
very
a
good timing.
shenanigan, we would have lost an AP.
Yeah.
So we got lucky there by killing the right one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so Lucky, you have all sorts of options. Let's see, what would work for him? I think. Oh yeah.
Definitely upload, since you're right there with a objective on your head.
Oh yeah. Well, let's do that first. So I'll spend an action to dunk it, right?
Wait, yep.
Okay. So then at this point, to get one more,
you won't be able to upload another one. I'm just trying to think.
can I kill something, or am I too? Because I know my damage is only 2. It doesn't look like I have.
If you had another token, you could have 2 more luck tokens.
Yeah, 2 luck tokens, you'd be able to do it.
Oh, because it's 2
you
up per hit, was it?
He could add a damage to an attack with 3 luck tokens.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, normally you could only get to 2 damage.
Okay. Yeah, then I don't know.
So yeah, I'm actually interested in doing. So one thing we changed recently was kind of how these things are picked up. In the past, we kind of let people do it if they walk over it for free.
Yeah.
But because we added that, obviously it cost 1 more. We weren't sure if 3 players normally had 6 AP, whether they should have 6 or 7. So let's just say you had 1 more AP. I want to see kind of what you can do.
Would I be able to walk past these Sims without getting hit?
You will get hit, but it just depends. The cool thing is you still have 2 danger sets, and you have medicinal nanites.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm fine trying it. Obviously. Okay. I just was curious if what activates a Sim to attack me.
So what will happen is, step over here as part of your walk. So you move 3 out of your 6.
Yes.
You left the vicinity of Beanie.
Yep.
He gets to attack.
Okay.
So roll 2 dice against himself. He doesn't really do extra damage, so that's good.
He doesn't have any weird, like, the Sims ignores. Okay.
Yeah, other ones will, but...
Okay. Let's see.
All right.
Well, just 1 damage.
Okay. Not too bad. Okay.
Yeah, not too bad. I'll take it. Okay. And
Okay,
then
now you're going to spend an AP, right, to pick it up.
yes.
And you could just stay there and you pick it up. But picking it up triggers these two.
Okay.
Let's see how bad they are. One has +1 damage and gives you EM noise because you activated him. Which is not too bad. And kick doesn't have any extra. So specify who you're rolling for because one has +1 damage.
Okay, so I'm rolling 3 for a laptop guy.
I have two dice. Sorry.
Dice, but you'll add a damage.
Oh, he adds the damage. Got it.
It's almost like the third die is automatic.
Okay, so then 2 dice for glitch. Okay. All right. So 1 hit.
Yes.
Not bad.
No, 0 hit. So the good news is +1 damage, just as a general rule, you only add it if they actually did at least 1 damage to you.
Great. Well, then perfect. Okay.
I'll roll again for Stiletto.
He did some nice parkour stuff and got out of it. All right, so this is Stiletto. Oops, I didn't mean to put that. Ooh, my lucky was not lucky there. Okay.
Yeah, it was bound to run out.
Yeah.
But you're still good. You're still good.
Healthy.
Okay, now continue your walk. So I would definitely recommend you come back to where you are because every upload. All right.
So I didn't.
So now you will take 3 more attacks.
Okay. Got it.
The only one that has +1 damage is laptop.
Okay, so I'll just do laptop first.
Okay. Roll low.
Oh yeah,
one die.
yeah. I did it again. Yeah. Okay. Let's get 2 misses. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the best time to miss.
Yep. Okay. Nice. All right. And then it doesn't really matter which of the other two.
Stiletto, yeah, they're all the same otherwise.
So it's okay. Let's say Stiletto. And 2 misses. Okay. Right.
And then one shoe Sean.
One shoe Sean.
The guy with the stadium on his head.
He can hit me if he wants to. I don't care because well I did.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like, okay.
All right.
All right.
And then I'm dunking.
Dunk it. Give yourself another point.
Yeah, with that extra action point. All right. So there we go.
All right. And before we end, we have to endure one last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 5. That means.
Wait, then I should use this now. My medical nanities.
You could, but
or is it too early still?
It says you could only heal it up to your recovery level, which is the white dot.
Oh.
I was actually expecting you to take more damage than that. And then you could have healed back to 4.
Okay. So I can't use it yet.
Yeah, you can't use it yet, but I think you'll be fine because we can strategically plug him here.
Yep.
And then no one else can get to you.
Okay, got it. So, I didn't even keep track of my EMP for that.
It's 5 right here. I've been keeping.
So it was how many?
6. Actually,
it could be 6.
You picked up twice and you uploaded twice.
Picked up twice, uploaded twice. Okay.
1 to pick up, 2 to upload.
Got it. Okay. So then, 6 is 1, 2, and this guy, pretty much everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Everyone on the board.
1,
but
2, 3,
since
4,
it's the last activation and last round, let's only move the ones that matter.
Okay.
So this one will come for Thug.
Oh God.
So
they don't make.
That's it though. I don't think
they won't
I think we will survive.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one has such a low. So then we conclude, and we have 4 points.
Wait,
4
points. 5.
5 points.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, amazing.
Did I miss the 5th?
You scored 2.
Oh, I didn't fill in my second one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Nice. So yeah, that I kind of wanted to see. Lucky you could kind of see how he shines. He's probably one of the few people who go through a gauntlet like that
Yeah.
Yep.
and come back out unscathed.
Yeah, the dexterity of
Now, there
5
was
is
also
huge.
there's an interesting alternative to that, which is he could have, with 2 AP, right? He could have made a shot just to generate luck and then made another shot with the extra luck to do the +1 damage.
Yeah. So actually,
So just a completely different approach, but would have gotten us the Sims point, which is interesting. Yeah.
yeah. So maybe if you wanted to just kind of see,
Okay.
let's say you did that instead, and you shot 1 shoe, Sean, since we've been trying to get rid of this guy forever.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll these 4 dice.
Okay. My luck is 3.
So
Don't have to do anything.
you don't have to spend it on anything. If you want to just trade all 3 in for luck, that's actually something Lucky often does.
Yeah, I was gonna say he must.
So
I'll just take 3 luck.
Pay 3 luck. Now shoot 1 shoe, Sean, again.
Okay.
And you don't have to decide this until you hit. You can spend 3 luck tokens at any time.
Okay. So,
perfect. So, you need 3 damage to kill 1 shoe, Sean. How would you do it?
So I have my 3. So I'm going to have to spend the luck here to turn this to a 3. So now I have the 4 there, which gives me, because I used my bow, well, I guess they're both the same, but 4 successes is 2 damage. So I got my 2 damage so far, and then I'll spend my remaining 3 luck for his passive ability here, the gain 1 damage for this attack. So that gives me the 3 damage total to KO.
And he would have been truly KO'd.
Truly KO'd. Actual KO'd, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And that would have also given us the 5th point.
Yep.
2 ways to skin a cat, or whatever.
Kind of fun to see the options. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's pretty versatile.
Yeah, no, I really like the attack like mechanic in this game. I've not really seen that before, where when you roll dice, it's not just you're damaging something. You could use it for that, or you could use it for some sort of support ability that's actually moving other things around for set up players later in that same round to actually deal damage or whatnot. And
because for example, Seeker is someone who does even less damage.
Oh wow, yeah, jeez.
But she has this thing called Sidestep 2.
Okay.
She literally goes around punching people to bounce off of them, like ping-ponging.
Okay.
And when you sidestep, you don't trigger attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
So if Seeker was doing the same gauntlet run you did, she would have done it differently. She would have kind of sidestepped away from each of them, grab it, and then sidestep the way back.
Okay, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Thug would have just punched his way there and punched his way back, but
yeah, everyone.
Yeah, I think that was a good example of different play styles, even on one faction. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, every character is so unique, which is nice. Like you really don't feel like any of these guys are the same in any way.
Cool.
And then they all have like kind of their stories in the back.
Yeah, you were saying the last time we talked too that you guys have like a whole story. You said many. I forgot how many word story, but a long. It's
120,000 words.
So
120,000. Yeah.
More than we even thought, because we just started editing.
We were aiming for 80 or something, and then like, oh, this story would be fun to do. Oh, this story would be fun to do.
Yeah.
Great. Well, awesome.
And we had a few stories with our community that just kind of were so fun that they got written legitimately, like with our Facebook group and stuff. So yeah,
that's cool.
Really fun.
So what's kind of like the next thing for you guys? Do you plan in the future to add more content to this game, or do you guys have like a completely new game in mind, or still too early to really say?
Well, definitely more content for this game. We
Okay.
have already here a couple of cross-faction characters, which we started to design with our community, like during our Kickstarter campaign. So Ranger here can play for either the Peacemakers or the Survivalists in a game. And so she has kind of different specialties based on which team she's playing for.
Okay, interesting. Got
which
it.
is really cool.
Yeah.
And then she is an animal and a red dragon by virtue of being a Komodo dragon. Yeah, she's also plays very differently depending on which team she's playing for. So we're definitely looking at ways to kind of bring these guys to life. And then we have other factions that are involved in our stories that, we want to work on down the road. And then, some big projects in the works too. So.
Great. Well, that's good to hear. Thanks again, guys, for get the time and for putting up with all the technical difficulties during the stream. Like I said, I'll be posting this to the Talking Cardboard YouTube channel. Hopefully in the next few days or so, I'll let you guys know, so you can, of course, let your followers know that video's up, so they can check that out. And but with that said, it was great to play through the game with you again, and I'll definitely check out the upcoming conventions too that you mentioned, that Omicron will be showcased at. And again, anyone watching this video, definitely check those online conventions out as well if you want to play this game yourselves with the designers, which I always think is fun. That's like my favorite way of playing a game, because I'm like a rule Nazi. So when I don't understand a rule, then I have to go like on the forums and Board Game Geek, like, what's this mean? What do I do? And then like, no, you're not the designer. I need the designer to tell me I don't trust you. Like I hate when there's people like, oh, you do it this way, and then the next person posts, no, you do it this way. I'm like, well, okay. But when I talk to the designer and get there, like, okay, this is how it should be. It makes me feel much better.
Live FAQ right here.
A live FAQ, exactly. So, all right, well, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your nights. Thanks again for the time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Yeah. I wish you, the whole team at Dead Alive Games, success in your project, and hope to play a physical copy in the future too.
Oh yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.